It's WandaVision all over again when it comes to Fantastic Four First Steps. At least this time, Marvel, however, has figured out that maybe they should hide the gender-swapped Zilver Surfette. Today, we'll tell you why audiences are not generating tons of buzz for the big film that must save the MCU come summer 2025. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are so pleased to spend another time spinning around what's going down in entertainment. And yes, we deliver it to you with a heaping helping of the truth with a capital T. Folks, as we get ready to bring you this information from somewhere sunny USA, click that like button. We'll get underway. Panel of Wonder, you bet, and Better Than Wonder Man whenever that comes out. Totally different topic. We'll explain right now. All right, Jonas, our next story is up on the docket, and we're going to rock it because that's all we know how to do. Take notes, Legacy Media. It's time to talk about Fantastic Four, First Steps trailer. And Jonas, you, through the power of your wizardry, not technology, but dark arts or something, you have you've cut all the music out of this, and you think it's okay to play it, right?
Let me do one final check here, just to make sure that
he's going to check to make sure this worked on that Park Place. The thing is that for so long, we could play Disney trailers. And we thought that was good because sometimes we're positive, sometimes we're negative, but we play the trailer and then people get to watch and they get to see, and then that does what the trailer's supposed to do, which is advertise the thing Disney wants you to go see. Okay, so for years we've done this, no problems, and as of late, anytime we play a Disney thing, boom, we get the hammer brought down on us. But Jonas, we've cut out all the music. You think we're okay?
Yep, I think we're okay. We haven't gotten hit with anything yet. If they're going to hit people, they're going to hit people later today. So everybody, play nice, or no, let's just all be honest about it. Let's go. Although I will say, as I said on Morning Magic, we are missing one of the best parts of this trailer, which is the Michael Giacchino score, which that guy is a fantastic composer. And that is what's missing from this trailer. So
essentially, what we're saying is, folks, it's going to be a little bit different than usual. No music, just the spoken words. And we on the panel are going to be very careful to stay away from anything copyrighted or trademarked by Disney that could get us in trouble while we comment on this. So, Jonas, to infinity and beyond.
Yep.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I only can hope that music makes him sound less awkward, because when it's just his voice, he really doesn't sound like a great actor at all. Like, if you can't walk out there and say that line better than that, holy moly, do it again. That doesn't sound to me like Reed Richards. Do it again.
It really doesn't.
To the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
It's like an effeminate transatlantic accent.
There's no gravitas to it. It's no, like, basically I'm the smartest, man out there, but in this, just like, I don't even know how really to explain it. But there's no gravitas to it at all. And I got to say this because it's true. I'm tired of seeing Pedro Pascal and everything. I tried to watch Gladiator 2, and he was the most annoying part of the whole entire movie. Maybe when I see the movie, I'll change my mind. But based on this trailer, no, I don't see Reed Richards. I see someone trying to cosplay as Reed Richards. John Krasinski, for that little time that he had in the oh my gosh, Doctor Strange. Yeah, the Doctor Strange movie that had more gravitas than this.
Okay, hold it. Let's ask about that. Jonas, back that up about 3 frames so we can see Pedro Pascal. Let's talk about that, because we got to see John Krasinski, formerly known as Jim, half of Jam from The Office. He played the same character, but from a multiverse, and it was essentially a cameo. I think we're in a weird place when the cameo Reed Richards is clearly superior to the real one that we're going to get. So, like, I want Jim back. I want John Krasinski back as this character. I don't want Pedro Pascal, especially after seeing this. Am I wrong?
I think casting Pedro Pascal was a real stretch. I just don't think he's flexible enough to play. Wait a second. No, I mean, see what I'm doing there, right? No, Pedro Pascal. I mean, okay. Think about his role in The Mandalorian, and just how kind of stoic that character is because it's supposed to be. The voice, he sounds like he's trying to act from behind a helmet again. Like, just really, I don't know. It's just there's nothing there.
Well,
I give Jim
that's kind of a
Carrey
part of
credit.
that character. Is he's supposed to be emotionally detached. He's supposed to be an orphan loner. There's a lot there, like that Westerner, cowboy feel. But that's obviously not what Reed Richards is supposed to be. Reed Richards is supposed to present a little bit more like, I don't like the guy very much, but Stephen Colbert is a bit more of what I would think Reed Richards would look and sound like. Now, I don't think he would be. I know that I just said something would probably hack off the audience a little bit there because Colbert is horrible in other ways, but that is the idea in my head of what Reed Richards should be a little bit of a caricature here and kind of selling that 1950s aesthetic. He is also a bit of a sociopath, depending on how he's written in the comics, because he is the smartest man in the world. And while he is protecting his family, he has a tendency to go off on his own and do atrocities.
The deal with Pedro Pascal, in my opinion, is in The Mandalorian, he's behind the helmet, so he has the voice mod. And I just think that's cheating. Nobody should really use a voice mod ever. It's really not cool, Pedro. Fix it, Pedro. All right, let's keep going. Folks will get that joke later.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
What the heck did I just watch?
I'm not liking the thing. Can I just there's no warmth to Ben Grimm. And that's one of the things about that character as the Thing. Although he had this rough, cracky exterior, there was just something about his voice and his mannerisms that made you realize there was more than what you saw on the surface. I'm not liking the CGI with this when it comes to the Thing. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like the soul is missing when I look at it.
Yeah, like this immediately took me right out of being in this trailer. It took me out of the trailer and it made me start questioning, okay, are they still trying to work on this? Are they trying to fix it? You know, they have 5 months left. So
Sure.
that's where immediately my head went to. Instead of actually, getting locked in on this trailer and enjoying what I'm watching, I'm starting to think, okay, they haven't fixed the CGI. This doesn't really look very good. His mouth barely moves, even though he's saying multiple words. His mouth isn't moving. It just looks bad. So this was a bad start to this trailer to have this. And they spent a lot of time with this little joke or whatever that they're doing with Herbie. I'm just not feeling any part of this. I don't think this is going to work. And I really do hope that I'm wrong, but I feel like this Fantastic Four movie has been rushed. They wanted to get this thing out there. They should have got this made back in like 2021. And it feels like they're trying to rush it because, all right, we need to get something going because we got to get to Secret Wars, and Fantastic Four is a big part of Secret Wars. So we got to hurry up and get these guys out here. And it just feels like they're rushing it. I'm not very pleased with what I'm seeing so far. So I don't know, man. This is but this was terrible. This was absolutely terrible.
This it doesn't. I think this would actually work better if it was just the guy, and I think the performance of the person himself, the actor, is probably more interesting and engaging than the Thing, which defeats the purpose of doing all this CGI here. The idea that the character itself would be more, the person himself would be more engaging than the giant impossible rock creature that is here. So this is something where I actually think the fact that it is Fantastic Four might be working against them here. And I don't know. The Herbie doesn't look bad. I think the design on Herbie to me does not look bad.
Yeah.
But I'm so distracted by this very strange animation that they've got going for the thing. It's not expressive, and that's not good. How is it that the Michael Chiklis rubber suit was more expensive
Yes.
than the CGI?
Michael Chiklis was
thing?
way better than this. And
Yeah.
again, this is only like a couple of seconds. You know, we haven't seen the full movie yet, and I'm sure they're going to be working on this CGI all the way up until July. But this first look is just bad. It's just really bad.
You know who's celebrating this trailer today?
Who?
James Gunn.
Ooh.
Finally, people are not going to be talking about Superman's eyes. Nothing about CGI. Like,
where is he looking?
Oh my gosh.
this one up everything to do with the trailer. We'll keep playing. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
So
B-5. Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Johnny never caught fire.
Now, I will say that the fire effect is good. I think he's going to need new clothes, but and it's going to be very expensive, all the purchases. But I'm getting WandaVision vibes big time. And the question is, how is a WandaVision style Fantastic Four going to do at the box office? So, panel, I'll leave it up to you. We'll play the trailer without the audio for a little bit. What do you think? Can WandaVision, even though it didn't succeed on Disney Plus, if that's the vibe for this Fantastic Four, can that do well at the box office, you think?
I don't. I watched the trailer to see if it would give me an interest in going to see this, other than the fact that I may have to go see it to review it. I don't have any more interest in seeing it. Like, just watching it as from a normie point of view, I don't have any more interest in seeing this before. And it's also weird that they're taking the Fantastic Four back to the 1960s. I don't really know what they're going for exactly. It's very, very convoluted and very confusing. So I don't know. We'll see.
I guess we're going to do a some kind of time warp portal jump to get them into the modern MCU at some point. Lorena, what do you think?
Possibly. I was just thinking, as someone who's read a lot of the Fantastic Four comics, I think what they're trying to tap into is that retro feel and that retro market. Retro is the big thing right now. If you go over to Marvel Superhero Island, that is set in the Silver Age of Marvel, and there's not only a Fantastic Four eatery that's there, but even the Fantastimobile, or I forget the exact name, but literally the Fantastic Four mobile that you can sit in. So that aesthetic they're plugging into to help rejuvenate interest in this, because we have not had a successful, quote unquote, successful Fantastic Four movie for quite some time.
Yeah, fantastic car, by the way.
Fantastic car.
Yeah, I think, Lorena, you hit on something right there, because there are people that are asking, honestly, can this franchise, or can this property even be adapted to a live action format like a film or a television show? Because we haven't seen a successful Fantastic Four anything. The characters are very popular. People know who they are. And Dr. Doom is one of the best villains that we have ever seen in comic book history. And for whatever reason, they have never been able to successfully pull it off in a movie. And honestly, this doesn't feel like something that, like Ron is saying, something that I'm a comic fan. I'm going to watch it, obviously. But if I wasn't on the outside looking in, I'm just like, okay, whatever. It feels like all the other Fantastic Four iterations. It feels exactly like that. The trailer doesn't do anything for me. Pedro Pascal doesn't do anything for me. Like you said, James Gunn is probably loving this, all right, because it looks like, okay, when it gets to July, it's going to be us, Jurassic World, and Fantastic Four. He has to feel like he at least has a chance against Jurassic World. I think Jurassic World's probably going to have the star power and the story and the worldwide interest to take out both of these other comic book movies, but at least James Gunn could say, well, we're not going to be in third place. But this does nothing for me, man. This just does not work at all for me. Like, the one last thing I'll leave it, that Crypto scene, that little short moment with Crypto in the Superman trailer is better than this entire trailer.
Ooh.
I love that. That was better than this entire trailer. And there was no moment in this trailer that made me say, "Oh, I got to go back and watch that again," because that was a moment. And that's what you need with these trailers. You need something. You need a moment that just brings you in. And okay, and now give me a little bit more. You know.
Let me real quick. I know Ron's got. Real quick. I just want to say, there's a scenario here where we're looking at the superhero genre in the same way that they were looking at the Western genre in the late 60s. And here's why. Real quick. We've got Captain America, Brave New World. Then we've got Thunderdolts. Then we've got Superman. Then we've got Fantastic Four. There's a chance that Fantastic Four and Superman are the only opportunities for the superhero genre to save itself. And if all four of those films fail in this year, I think it's collapsed. I think at that point, the genre can only win with characters like Spider-Man. And I don't know what else.
No, I was just wondering if there's any connection to the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, because as I'm looking at the aesthetic, it's very similar to the aesthetic that was used in the TVA. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, they're going for that 1960s aesthetic, so there's going to be some crossover here. This is so strange to me. Actually, Mac here for $2 is a great comment. Silver Surfer conspicuous by absence.
Yes.
Yeah, you think?
Well, female Silver Surfer, Shala Ball.
Yeah. This to me, I mean, it's so close. I would say this hits about as well as that Superman trailer, except for, and it's missing from this, the music in the Superman trailer. There was a moment where I went, yes, that when he protects the girl, that I was like, okay, that's Superman right there.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing a Johnny Storm that I recognize. I'm not seeing anyone that I recognize here. I have hope that Vanessa Kirby will do well. I think the Invisible Woman effects in this are really good.
It looks good. Yeah.
There's a lot of potential here, but I am not looking at this and thinking that if I didn't do this for a living, I'm not sold on going to see this one in theaters. That Fantastic car, though, does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
The strange thing, too, is there's not a single casting that I go, knocked it out of the park. Not one. Not one that if you show me and I say, oh, yeah, that clearly is the best person for the role. Now, Kirby might work, but that's the best chance you got.
Yeah, I like how she looks. I like how Vanessa Kirby looks, but all throughout this trailer, all I kept thinking was, I miss Michael Chiklis's version of Ben Grimm.
Well, I mean, even the Chris Evans Johnny Storm, as much of a jerk as he was, there was an energy there. You know?
May he rest in peace. Thank you. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.